All right, so tell us a little bit about this film and what inspired it.
So this is my first film that I've ever made. It is inspired by a nightmare that I had. I'd recently moved into a place in the middle of the pandemic, and the nightmare involved a stranger being in my house, and his face wasn't unseen. A lot like people not wearing masks these days. And I just decided, I had all this free time in my hand because we're in the middle of a pandemic, and I had friends who had some equipment, and we all got together and just shot it.
And there's a lot of like films in regards to nightmares and like sleep apnea and like night terrors and stuff like that. So especially during this pandemic. So tell us what kind of like sort of like direction you wanted to go with this, and in regards to the film.
Yeah, so I wanted to I was inspired a little bit about cosmic horrors. So the idea of like something playing a dark game with you, but not really understanding what the rules are or what it really wanted to get out of it. So a lot of the entire film really is like just this stranger pulling these strings and this couple just trying to survive.
Wow. What were some of the challenges in making this film?
Um, Most of it was my own capability. Like it was just a lot of swinging and like luckily I think we got a lot of hits in. So the biggest challenge was I hadn't really worked with actors before. Like I'd only been in like technical side of things. So like learning how to speak with actors and like trusting them and their instincts and stuff like that.
And do you thank or giving a shout out to somebody who kind of gave you advice on how to make your first film, or like talk to the actors while you're making the film?
Yeah, so honestly, like the whole crew was really supportive because they all just took their time out and they all understood it was my first time doing it. So our producer, Lucy Lozano, she was there. She helped me set up the auditions and all that. And our cinematographer, Jack Hawley, like he was very supportive. And so yeah, it was really just like a team effort. And yeah, and the actors were awesome. They took their time out to pretty much just work for lunch, and that was great. Yeah.
Sir, what did you learn the most about making this movie?
What really stood out the most was, I guess, just understanding how everyone took their time out to do this, and became pretty close with the crew. So going forward, I'd like to get some grants because like everyone works really hard and they should deserve to get paid for doing something like this. So yeah, so in the future, that's something I like to do is just get a crew and like pay them what they're worth. Yeah.
Now tell us, how does it feel to have a film at the here at Blood and Snow, and then of course like at film festivals and such, and of course it being your first film. So tell us how that feels like.
It feels huge. So I moved to Toronto like a month and a half before the pandemic, and I'd never even done film before. I was in pharmaceuticals, so like just to have gone from never having done anything to now I can see something I made on the big screen. It's been absolutely insane. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the film, and hope it does well here at the Blood and Snow.
Thank you. Take care.